Y'all already know what time it is. This next segment is for the soul. It's time for Straight Out the Book with my brother Daddy Rich. I don't know what scripture or passage he bringing today, but I know it's going to be a relevant one. So go ahead, bro. Bless the mic.
Yeah, we back. It's the Philosophy with the Council. I'm your man, Daddy Rich, and this segment is called Straight Out the Book.
Yes, sir.
Today I have for you Deuteronomy 31:8. That's Deuteronomy 31:8, the NIV version, and it reads as thus. The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged.
Yeah.
To sum that up, that is a promise from the Lord himself. Let me read that again. The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged.
Yeah, I like that one.
My
bro.
favorite part about that is how many times he says you, but he starts with himself.
Yeah.
So, man, just understand that no matter what you're going through, no matter how it look, no matter what they said, the Lord is going before you and he will always be with you. So don't be afraid and don't be discouraged.
All day. Y'all
All
heard
day.
it. Straight out the book with
Straight
Daddy
out
Rich.
the book. Yeah.
Let that marinate, and we'll be right back.
Yeah. Stars steady falling, destiny calling. Remember the falling, remember the falling. Stars steady falling, destiny calling. Remember the falling, remember the falling.
I remember when it wasn't about hoes and thugs. Let's go back to the days when we was showing some love. Cause my city bigger than guns and drugs, and my city's bigger than shootings at clubs. Politicking with a chicken, that was the mission. Relaxing, just sipping, no policy hidden. Burdens were few, see cats with the kittens. When laws came around, then niggas got missing. It was ciphers going down, we parking lot pimping. Cars rolling up, drop the windows that's tinted. Daps and hugs, show mutual feelings. MCs all around, it was stiff competition. We progress, this hip-hop agenda. Those without bars, we return to sender. Nights at High Point, I clearly remember. Shout out to Luke Mine and DJ Finster. The culture took form, it looked like a blender. Patients were patronized, consumed by the splendor. Euphoric was the scene, everyone was contenders. When giants fell down, it kinda sound like timber. I remember when it wasn't about hoes and thugs. Let's go back to the days when we was showing some love. Cause my city bigger than guns and drugs, and my city's bigger than shootings at clubs. I remember when it wasn't about hoes and thugs. Let's go back to the days when we was showing some love. Cause my city bigger than guns and drugs, and my city's bigger than shootings at clubs. I remember chicken wing cookouts, needing no lookouts, food stamps. I was scared to pull the book out. DJ spinning, speakers still hitting. Old school cars with the souped up engine. Cardinal Glennon, chrome rim spinning. Clark Wallabies with your favorite linen. Hugging the block was usual things. And 2 for 15, I'm trying to get that cream. Before slime balls was slick and backdoor tricks. Someone deeper in the game and shit got thick. I chose to leave it in the game and switch my fix. Now I'm still here writing these hits. Hip hop is the shit. As I state my claim, by time these niggas notice the name, I'm Daddy Rich. I brought it back to the state, just hoping that these cats can relate. I remember when it wasn't about hoes and thugs. Let's go back to the days when we was showing some love. Cause my city bigger than guns and drugs, and my city's bigger than shootings at clubs. I remember when it wasn't about hoes and thugs. Let's go back to the days when we was showing some love. Cause my city bigger than guns and drugs, and my city's bigger than shootings at clubs.
Right now, time for that soul surgery segment we call What's the Real? This week we ask, what's your archetype? Carl Jung said, we all carry blueprints, stories inside us passed down through time. Not fairy tales, but archetypes, roles your soul tries on in different stages of life. The hero, the orphan, the magician, the rebel, the lover, the ruler. You don't pick 'em. They live in you, and they shape how you react, how you love, how you survive. Look around, our culture is flooded with archetypes. Kanye, the rebel turned ruler. Will Smith, the hero, collapsed under the weight of image. Beyoncé, the high priestess meets the sovereign. Trump, the trickster, who mastered the stage. Each move we make, each trend, scandal, or revolution is someone stepping into a mask they didn't know they were wearing. These archetypes don't lie. They whisper. And if you ain't aware of yours, you're being moved like a pawn in your own game.
Yeah. So y'all heard it, man. This the section we call "What's the Real?" And we talking about archetypes, man. So I'm not personally gonna give you all the archetypes. You know, we gonna break them down probably in other episodes. I'm here to pose you these questions. You know what I'm saying? Me and my boy Daddy Rich gonna pose the questions, and we gonna kind of try to answer them in our own way. But it's just to trigger your mind, make you think a little bit, all right?
Get it moving, man.
Man, so
Yeah.
what archetype are you operating from? And is it serving you or sabotaging you? All right, so we gonna talk in real life terms, right? I can say from probably young till about, I say at least 30. Probably even after, it was after 30. I say at least probably 2, 3, 4 years from ago. I was living in the hero archetype. Always wanting to save a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That just was, I wasn't, I ain't sitting here saying it out my mouth, but anytime a homie get punked, I'm the one, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Come to my girl, I'm the one. I mean, that's natural, but at the same time, well, we'll get to that. You know what I'm saying? And it was just a whole bunch of times where when I started figuring out that it was sabotaging me a little bit. Well, it was sabotaging me because when you play the hero and that's you and somebody know that, they can use
Manipulate that.
They can manipulate that. And if you're not knowing that that's what you operating in, because we be thinking, I don't know. I can't say what other people be thinking. I ain't gonna lie. But I know when I wanted to know why I'm acting a certain way. Why am I doing certain things? Because you don't, well, I can't say what other people don't know. But I just thought I was just like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just thought that's just what type of person I was. until you figure out why you doing certain shit. Because if you don't know why you doing certain shit, what do you say? An unexamined life is not a life to live. If you don't examine what you're doing, you really living your life. That's why people wake up and you asking why you got diabetes, why this, why that, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. It's because, motherfucker, you ain't been paying attention to something.
That's it. That's real.
You gotta examine yourself.
Man.
If you can't do these things, you know, you even if it ain't always about correction either. It's not. It's about knowing and being able to deal with certain shit when it comes. Cause it 9 times out of 10, who knows? It all depends. Something gonna come that you ain't paying attention to, or you putting off for some reason because you're not thinking about, okay, I'm gonna be 80 one day.
What does that look like?
What do you think that look like?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because we don't even. The thing is, we can do everything in our awareness and still end up getting hit by a car or getting cancer for some, you know. Not gonna, you know, life happens. But are you okay with how you're living your life? Period. If you are, you done reached fucking.
You hit your ceiling.
You done did your thing.
Yeah.
It ain't no judgment. People, I just want to. We'll get to the next question. But you got something to say on that?
What type of archetype have I been putting forward? I'ma say a financial savior. And when it hit me, it's like, wait a minute. Am I neglecting things that I should be taking care of because I'm taking care of other people financially? And it hit me. Being that it was living the lifestyle of Daddy Rich gave me my image and my drive when it should have been me wholeheartedly giving Daddy Rich the name Daddy Rich its meaning. You know, so once you figure that out, you make adjustments.
Yes, sir.
You know, not full out changes, but adjustments in your approach. So yeah, man, it was playing the financial savior. Cost me a lot of finances. And when you think back, even though I don't have regrets about helping people, I have regrets about the approach I took and how much further along in some areas financially I could have been.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, man?
That's
Thousands.
man. I'm listen. You and me. That's how you know you have to forgive. Well, you have to forget and forgive. And you gotta forgive, and you gotta forgive yourself, and you gotta forget that it was. You gotta look at it a different way, like not as a failure, but as you know, a learning lesson. And that's how you get out of the kind of the depressing and being able to move on, because you ain't. That was what you talking about. I don't know if you specifically talking about a specific person, but I done had multiple specific persons in my life that drained my bank account. And you know, I had to look at it as, okay, you use Daddy Rich, I use Tweezy the Don, who I am, who I feel like I am, bro. It's like I if that's me, I can handle it. Who gives a especially if you handled it multiple times,
Bro.
to the point where it don't even, it's like You don't want it to be like that because you understand what it's doing. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk.
But to be able to handle that is a blessing. And you can look at motherfuckers and be like, all right, what's next? Because
What's
you
next?
ain't going to be able to get that off too many. You know what I'm saying? It just, that's the things that we're talking about. And I believe that we talking, hero. It's the hero architect. Always trying to save a motherfucker.
That's
Because, or whatever, whoever put it in us, or whatever we feel, that's what we are. Because I do believe I'm a naturally nice individual, but I'm not nice. I understood that from a young age. Like, don't push me, motherfucker. I'm cool. Like, I'm cordial. You know what I'm saying? I can get along with people if that's what I want to do. But if I get annoyed, sometimes you're going to notice. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes.
That's real, brother. That's real, man.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to, as a person, you have to understand that about yourself. So sometimes you can just leave. You can do something alternative than somebody getting on your fucking nerves and you feeling like you have to deal with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? These are the things we're talking about as far as archetypes. Might be a different one. Like I said, we're gonna talk about some. We're gonna talk about the core ones in another episode. Right now, we're just jogging your mind a little bit.
Get some research in.
Yes, sir.
Chime on in with us. It's the philosophy with the council.
All day. Please do. And my bag, I be missing. I need to be on the comment section on here too. All right. Now, the next question I pose to you. What's up, Candace Bailey?
Candace Bailey.
KB.
Thanks for checking in.
Oh yeah, man. I'm glad she did,
Is
man.
that
I be
KB
having
Sweets.
KB Sweets, man.
All right, I remember.
I be always. I be having so much on my mind when I be doing these podcasts that I be forgetting to say certain shit. I was gonna do the promo at the end, but today, dog, is voting time for yours award.
Yeah.
July 27th.
It's going down, y'all.
Hey,
It's here.
It's here. So start voting. Y'all know what time it is,
Your
man.
boy on there, man. Get my votes up now, y'all.
Yeah.
It's time to share those links, man. Get my votes up.
It's that time again, man. And I'm so looking forward to the Yours Awards this year, man. Like I said, it's one of my most successful shows. So that's why I'm focusing on that. You know what I'm saying? But make sure y'all tap in, man. Again, back to what we were talking about though. We got promo all day. Are you consciously choosing your role? Or just repeating a script from survival? And I definitely was repeating the script for survival because I'm now understanding what they actually mean when they say a person living off survival more than love or more than, if you living off a certain thing, I can tell now. And it don't even be that they're bad people. That's just, you can't knock somebody for surviving how they survive. If that's how they know how to survive, and you don't really, like I said, if you a thief, that's one thing. You can't be around me. If you a thief, that's something else. But if you a manipulator kind of because you can talk people into doing shit and you ain't really talking them into doing bad shit, you just talking them into doing shit. You get what I'm, because and sometimes you do use it to make them do certain shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of females that I was around when I first got into the game were all like that. I didn't know it at the time. You know what I'm saying? And I got some of the most worst ones too. The ones who are very selfish, don't care will say one thing and do another thing, liars. When you got people like that who will straight manipulate you, that's not good. They not gonna use it for what they ain't gonna use it right. Then you have people who you know, they look good, so they can, you know, they can use that. That's just how they got it like that. So you can't knock them that's kind of hating on how they get down, because, you know, you can even talk to them and they don't either, I can't, they don't even know that, they don't see nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just how they get down. So it just made me understand that I was doing, I had to look at myself and be like, okay, well, now what am I doing? And it's basically, I'm putting you in position to do that. Because I'm the hero. You get what I'm saying?
Understood.
So that's what people be meaning when they, man, something happened to me and I don't even really want to say it, but I'm gonna fucking say it. Because I caught that mug so quick. Like, it was so quick. I caught it. Like, I saw them. They coming to me. And my thing is, I ain't even gonna say exactly what they say. I'll talk to you offline because I don't want to do people like that. But I'm gonna give you a
synopsis.
Yeah. So, motherfuckers in the DM. I'm single now, so I can be in DM. You know what I'm saying? So, motherfuckers in the DM, right? And they was in my DM. So, but anyway, motherfuckers in the DM. And they put out pretty much, it wasn't no sexual nothing like that. It was something that they put out that a man like me would like in a woman when they was coming to me. They put it out. They put it there. And I'm already suspicious because it's already put out. And it don't even match how you are, because I know you. I've been around. I probably don't know you like that, but I've been around you enough to know that whatever you saying right here is not, you can't say you something and it's not, you not that.
You not that.
Yeah, so that happened. So boom, blue, we go to the next step. Talk with text, and it's all bad. It's just all bad. Everything is not you this, it's all bad. And I'm just like, okay. And the Texas could have went a certain type of way, but my mental is so keen on, okay, this is what this is, that I'm not doing what I would normally do 2-3 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, you believe, my thing is I'm starting to figure, I'm starting to act on now, because I already knew it, I just wasn't acting on it. When they tell you up front who they are, and they not telling you who they are either. I'm not talking about what you're hearing them tell you. When they show you who they are, it's who they are. Like, I done met people who talk, but they're totally opposite than what they talk. That's weird, but it ain't weird if you understand that people are moving off of their survival. If they can just go anywhere and say any goddamn thing, what you think they gonna say when they around you or anybody else? They get away with it. And then why don't, looking at how we are nowadays, period, because now I understand when old people used to say back in our days, this is, when you get to a certain age, you will understand when they say.
That's real.
Because this is honest truth. We didn't have social media. It's a difference. It's a difference. We didn't just go around talking like we knew like we know what we talking about and didn't know shit. You don't know nothing. And motherfuckers doing all this. Oh, you this, you that, but when we fast forward, like, it's just like you said in the high school situation, bro. You fast forward, it's been 40-something years now. Who know what they talking about? Remember motherfuckers who were talking back then? I know some of my classmates done did a whole, because your mama not taking care of you, your grandma not taking care of you no more. Now it's a whole different situation.
Now it's you We see you.
You. Now you
Yeah, you don't
take
get
care
to
of
hide
you
behind-
and y'all's.
Yeah, you don't get to hide behind what used to be. Yeah. Reality hitting set in. You like, oh,
Woo.
okay.
Oh, Candace Bailey say pretty privilege is blessing and a curse, depends on the situation. True that.
True that. Thanks for chiming in, KB.
All day.
Sweets. Get at her.
Hey, my advice to y'all, man, for real, is to live in whatever you're blessed with, whatever your blessing. If you even look at them like that, you know what I'm saying? And then your blessings always come with a curse, y'all. That's what it is. That's part of it. That's
So it's
y'all
tied
can't be
together.
you can't be in heaven, not in heaven. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
That's what the people trying to get down here, which is, hey, to each his own. I'm just telling y'all the truth. You can't be in heaven and you're not in heaven. You can be you can do your thing down here. Don't get me wrong. That's what the Most High blessed it with. But you're not in heaven yet. And you better be understanding life seriously, because it's not always supposed to be like that down here. That's what's the story of Jesus to me, that was lived by Martin Luther King, if you want to talk about it. Not like Jesus, but almost. He was human for real. He was, you know, and I don't even know if them stories real or not, man. I ain't gonna lie. From what he did, that's what I'm judging him for.
Gotcha.
All that other shit, I don't even know if that shit true. I know when back in the day, when we heard about Martin Luther King, they said, what's the dude name who killed him? John something. What the fuck is his name? I know KB listening. I forgot his damn name. I want to say Wilkes Booth, but nah, that was Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah.
But whatever the dude
but I know
name
who you
is,
talking about.
they said he killed them, but he didn't. It was then we find out that the government killed him. Is it Oswald? Cause that's JFK got one of them killers. We all know his name too. I can't remember it though. But how we figure out the government killed him. So how many other? I mean, I can't believe that he was
You
cheating
said
on
that's
his
all
wife.
right there.
I mean, that's where the kids at, cause they get down. Well, I don't know. I'm just saying, my grandpa them from down south were getting down. They ain't just smashing.
I'm telling you. He wasn't stopping at the gas station.
Yeah, that's my family over there.
Real talk.
All right, Lee Harvey Oswald.
Lee Harvey Oswald.
Yep, you was right. All right. But I just know, man, where was that? People just be, well, some people be just living off survival, living off how they survive. And my thing is, it's nothing. We need to start getting to the point where, because we get the judging, and I get that as part of our higher intellect. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, when it comes to survival nowadays, that's why it's different now. It's totally different. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna hear people talking like that because that's all they see on podcasts. These people, like even with us, like I bring the paper because I'm just letting y'all know that I'm just not willy-dilly-nilly in this shit. You know what I'm saying? I actually do research, and I like this. You know what I'm saying? I like these type of subjects because when me and my peoples talk, we talk about business, and then we talk about this type of shit behind closed door because why wouldn't you want to know how your mind work or try to figure it out at least?
Some wise.
Yeah, some wise, because me choosing a partner goes off some of this stuff that I'm talking about. That's how I figured it out. I'm like, okay, I know it's other people out here. Like, you can go on here and look some of this stuff up yourself, but if you're not going through real life issues and using it, it really don't matter. You know,
It kind of becomes useless.
it really do.
You know, and when you posing this question, it reminds me of how when people leave their natural home states for other states and other cities, it's like the question is that pops up to me is, do they leave their original birth-born state or city to go to other states and cities to be themselves, or one of those, what did you call it, archetypes?
Yeah.
I always have that thought about it. Are they going there to be them true selves, as what we all should be, or are they going there to be this person that they couldn't be around people who really know
Who you
their
are.
character? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see it from both ends, you know, but I think a person who will up and leave, like for me, I'm only speaking, if I up and left St. Louis, which I thought about a few times and still thinking about it, it would be more of me. I would feel tapped out where I'm at. Like, I feel tapped out. Oh, you can just tell how I move that I gotta have a high, it gotta be high action where I'm at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want high action. I don't want to just go out and drink and smoke. I want to go out and make moves. If I'm going somewhere, I want it to be for a reason. If I'm kicking it, I want it to be for a reason. So I can't be around certain people either. And I understand that. You know what I'm saying? So especially if I'm doing it, like if I was going out 4 times, I could, if I wanted to, I can do 4 times a week, but it gotta be worth something. I don't wanna.
Not just the zero of the spin,
Nah.
but it has to have a business-oriented priority.
Yes.
You know, yeah.
It
to
can't-
where,
It gotta mean something. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather, not saying I could go to Atlanta and probably could though, and have that every 4 days and then feel great at it. You know what I'm saying? Or feel good about it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just, man, that's just where I think sometimes you just gotta grow into that. Some stuff you're not gonna grow into, depending on who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm understanding that I might not be the same person next year.
I doubt it. I doubt it.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, you done touched what? 3 states in the last 3 or 4 months?
About 3 states, and yeah, and I ain't done either.
That's different. That's totally different from last year,
Totally.
where you may have touched 2 states last year.
Yeah.
This year you've already touched 3, and we at the halfway point.
Start another
You know,
third
so
quarter, baby.
yeah, I'm inclined to believe that you won't be the same next year, and who knows, next month.
I'm just saying, man, all day. I appreciate that, fam. Real
Yeah,
talk.
man.
Candace said she saw a post that said the staff from the hospital that Dr. Martin King was in said he was smothered and he came in with non-life threatened injuries.
Oh wow.
So I heard that too. That's what I'm saying. I heard that
too.
before too.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm just saying I'm going off of what he put out, and that was a strong between him and Malcolm. You know, I gotta get at first Malcolm was before, and I kind of still do put him as I follow more his than Martin's, but my core is Martin. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't look at white people how other black people look at white people. They look at them Like they look damn near
Say
at
the
them
end
just
all,
like how.
be all.
Yeah, well, nah, I ain't gonna say that. I'm saying that you look at them just like how they look, how the ones you talking about looking at you. You looking at them the same way.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying.
That's true.
Like I don't do that. It's really about your character because I know this too. Or unless all this shit is fake, it was white people who died for slavery to be abolished too. So
Definitely.
my thing is how you tell the difference.
It's a character call.
Hey, there you go. And it was also black people who wanted to keep slavery.
Yeah. And who first sold them?
I'm
them.
This I'm gonna drink to that right there.
Hurdled them on those boats.
And those are true facts, man. If you want to go there. So I'm a character guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who I hang with more than and less than. The people that I do hang around with, I look up. What you call it? I respect and fuck with them. Unless, we don't. Life goes on. But I'm looking for high character, not.
And Martin even said that. Content of character.
I'm just saying that's the most intelligent way of judging individuals for real.
I can agree with that. Straight up.
So, the last did you say anything about that, man? Are you constantly choosing your role or just repeating a script from Survivor?
At this age, consistent and constantly choosing my role.
Yes, sir.
Then, it was like as a child you was gave that script and you just
Follow.
you never really questioned it. But now we at an age where we done had certain experiences, life experiences, not losses but lessons.
Yes, sir.
And we're at an age where we can choose now.
Yeah.
And should be at a capacity mentally to make the right choices for self.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm choosing now, man.
Man, and with you saying that is a power that we're not taught about. Being able to do that. We think power is saying I'm not a punk or I'm a man or I'm a leader. The power is not having to say it.
That's real. That's real power, man.
That's real power.
Where you don't have to say that, like verbally say that I'm a man. Well,
I know what I'm.
yeah, but
You say if you
ain't
if
lying.
you
That's
say
true
so.
power. Yeah, man.
If you say so.
If you say so,
You know what I'm saying? So
that's deep.
yeah. So that's what we doing right here, man.
Chime in. It's the philosophy. It's the counsel.
Man, for real. All right, the last question I'm gonna pose to my peoples, man. And this, I was in the first question. I was almost gonna answer that question. That's why I chilled out. So, what happens when the role you built your whole identity on no longer fits? Woo! Yeah.
It felt like we just went through this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I know I did.
Of course, you gonna make adjustments. People, places, and things, all that's gonna change. But man, coming to grips with that and being honest with yourself is where the humility of you kick in.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I built this road and this ain't it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it reminds me of, some of us before we were wiser men used to hustle.
Yes, sir.
But let's just say in the wrong place. Now we've taken that same hustle and applied it to other more positive,
Devils.
yeah,
Yes,
you know what
sir.
I'm saying? Cause man, I love that question, bro. Man, y'all chime in with us, man. I wanna know what y'all think. Y'all, of course, y'all gonna hear what me and Tweezy think, but I really wanna know just somebody out the blue chime in that we ain't, chatted up with on the Philosophy Show in a long time. Get in the comments, make your comments, but man, I would love to hear somebody answer that question, man.
Yeah.
Because wow, it's like we just went through that and made it through that lesson, that stage of lessons.
Yeah.
Like, man, like when you used to say, man, this underground ain't our underground.
Yeah.
Ours is different. Our fan base is different. The venues we need to be performing in is different.
Yeah.
And when you ask that question, I understand why you said that better now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because man, it's amazing to be able to acknowledge and identify when you do need to change your people, places, and things
Yeah.
before it's too late.
Before it's too late.
My boy had this saying. Shout out to Petey Rose. He was my hype man when we was at Salmonella Camp, and he said, "I don't want to be known as the brother who stayed at the party too long." That makes sense.
Hell yeah.
When you pose that question, you pose Tweezy. But yeah, man, that's my take on it, man.
Hey, that's dope. That's dope. I'm gonna say, man, you definitely like this was a hard one, but was a blessing in life to figure it out. Playing a role of trying to be a good father, not father, good father. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Cause I remember, like I said, playing hero, all that shit. Dealing with somebody who's going to take advantage of it, and then my thing is, you can't be mad at somebody who take advantage of it because that's what you're here for. If you're good at what you're doing, somebody's going to use you, especially if you giving them access to use you. You know what I'm saying? So, once I start figuring out that I was doing what I was supposed to do as a father, but trying to be a good father was the part that was trying to fuck me up, because who measures you on being good or bad? Like in your reality, whoever you got the kids by, your kids, whoever got a looking at you saying you're a good person, whoever got an opinion, that's how you know you a good father. As far as when I was young, so motherfucker was using that against me. If you got somebody who you doing it for, and being a good father is also being a good man and husband. If that's the case, if that's what they put in your head, you know what I'm saying?
That's what they saying.
So when you doing all of that, and then you got the mother saying you a bad father, then the kids grow up, start talking stuff about you, saying you a bad father, I had to come to realize that that they don't define who I am, regardless of what they say and they don't define who I, or regardless of who they are. Cause there's more why you trip off people. If your mama say something bad about you, that's worse than somebody off the street saying something bad about you.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? So these are things that we are tripping off of ourselves. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like people just, well, she shouldn't have said that. Well, you don't know why she? I know what you saying, but that ain't helping me. Why is she saying that shit? And why am I tripping off of it? That's why. Because if I know I'm doing what I supposed to do, shouldn't nobody be able to make me feel no type of way.
That's real.
That's power. But when you have a manipulating individual or you have insecurities, it's more your insecurities with you tripping off of it. What they got in their head, that's projection. You know what I'm saying? So even when it came down to the children, I was like, okay, I'm more than just a father. You can't just be a father. You know what I'm saying? Like, seriously. You got to be more than a father. Because you know what happens when these kids get grown and want to do whatever they want to do? Not all of them, but kids who be kids.
Yeah.
You're going to have to find somebody else to baby. You're going to have to find somebody else. Because unless you going to take care of them like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm more, even if I had as much money as I wanted to in life, which I don't, you know what I'm saying? I'm getting there though.
Yeah.
I'm still gonna put them through some issues. Y'all gotta go through some issues to understand what this is about. That's what people forget to do with your kids. That's why I'm glad I wasn't. Well, I don't know. I probably would have. I'm hoping I would understand if I had a wealthy family and they put me in position. I would hope I would understand. But I would rather get put through some shit first and then make me earn that. I need to earn it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, on my level of earning, because some people level of earning is different. Sorry. You know what I'm saying? Just like basketball players, some are better than others. So I would probably be adapt to understand way quicker. I like good shit. If it's something good, you teach me how to be rich or you teach me how to take care of your business, I'm down for that. That excites me. I don't care about all this your business and how much you gonna pay me or what we doing, because it ain't even about getting paid sometimes. If it's an investment or it's blah, 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 whatever the business situation is, holler at me.
Yeah.
I'm on that. That's why I fuck with VGN. You don't see me just doing, I'm just not on that. I've never been that type of person. You know what I'm saying? But I attracted a whole lot of motherfuckers who like to try to suck this G shit.
Succubus.
Yeah, succubus, motherfucker. It's about elevation. If you see somebody,
Real talk.
if I see somebody with the bag, I'm a protector of the bag. Not the leaky, not the leaker of the bag.
Still a little hole in the bottom.
Right,
you got a lot of them strainers. As I
putting
call
holes in the bag, trying to take out. Like, no, man. So, going back to the situation when that role don't fit, you know, that's life, because we have been so-called programmed to, like, I hear everything that's coming out online now with the male, you know, and some of the stuff sounds good and all that, but when it really all comes down to is people don't know who the fuck they are. They thinking, you know, this social media got their brains kind of up here on emotion, and we all know us as human beings know that you can't be high off emotion and live. You have to calm
Emotions
down.
change.
And
I heard they come from the stomach. So,
emotions are meant to be played with. When somebody can read you or make you do some shit, that's not good. I get, you know, if you want to do it, that's different. That's a whole different thing. But if you're going outside of your character, or you trying to hide that you mad or something, or you jealous or some shit. If you jealous, ain't nothing wrong with being jealous. Understand why. Because sometimes it ain't just because the dude or the girl look better than you. It ain't that. Or they got more money than you. Figure out why. Just don't act on it. Don't even speak on it. I'm like, why do I feel that way? You know what I'm saying? Simple questions, and don't always react. These are things we gotta go all the way and teach our children that too, especially if they high off social media. Cause we're all high. I had to straight sit there and say, okay, I'm doing this shit. Cause my dark side, my dark side on social media is I don't really want to do it. I don't because we look at it a different way. We don't come from this social media, so it's kind of I'm not living in it because obviously if you look at my shit, I'm not. I'm kind of doing it different than a lot of people, but I still get affected by the same shit they look at. It ain't like it's different shit on there. It's the same shit. I just don't have certain people on my shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But the point, it's here now. So I can't, my dark side was, I know all this shit happened. I know what it's doing to your brain. And these are facts when I say this what it do. You know, you'll get on that motherfucker and be scrolling I call it mindlessly scrolling.
Hours.
Who does?
You look up, man, I ain't been scrolling this mug for about 3-4 hours.
You just like, I remember.
It's like being sucked in.
You in this bit for what, about 20 years? You remember looking at motherfuckers on their phone, zombied out? I used to call them zombies, because they used to be on their phone. We never seen this shit before. You know what I'm saying? But now we have to start putting in human conditioning situation. Now I get why people were scared of TV back then. Remember they used to say it'll rot your brain, video games will rot your brain and all.
Oh, yeah.
Now we understand what they mean because we are as a society getting totally hijacked.
Consumed.
We are consumers. You can't look at us. Man, I can look at look. That's why you don't hear me complain about paying bills. You will never hear me complain about paying bills because I choose to pay bills. Why am I gonna complain about something I choose to do?
That's real. That's real.
You know what I'm saying? It ain't not. Now, if I do complain about a bill, I'm gonna call they ass, and then because maybe they overcharged me or some shit like that. But not you, man. If you complain about paying bills, make more money. Come holler. Let's come up with a business plan. Let's try to make some more money. I don't want to hear that shit.
That's man. It's part of it.
It's part of life, bro.
Yeah, that's part of it.
I remember, I think, like, little issues to come up, and I had to pay, like, a lump sum of money, man. And whoever I was with at the time used to tell me all the time, because I complain a little bit on that. And she'd be like, well, it's a blessing you can pay it. And I used to have to think about that, like, man, it is a blessing that I can pay this shit. So let me stop complaining, goddamn.
That's some real advice there.
All day. All right, man. That's all we got for the architects, man. Next week, man, we'll dig into some. Well, not next week, cause I won't be here next week. We'll be back the week after, though. You know what I'm saying? I got a little surprise I got to do for my peoples.
Okay.
But we'll dive into some archetypes. You know what I'm saying? The ones that Carl Jung put out to us, and he explained it. My thing, man, do y'all research on that dude, man. He
Carl
actually
Jung.
know what he talking about, man. I don't know. It's some. I need. This world is forever changing, but some things are still the same. You know, it's like when you think about Earth. And this something I'm just gonna pose, and then we're gonna go to memoirs of. I already asked y'all about the soul. What do the soul? You know, you can have your outlooks on it, but where in the DNA does your soul come from? Where is that coming from? You know, your conscious. Where that's coming from? So, the other question is air. Like I said, we only know like 2 or 3 things that we know. How do we know air is helping us?
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? If you read, and my thing is, we going off the Bible, or you want to go off anything else. I don't know how accurate if we live for 200 years before or not is. But one thing I know had to change between that time and this time is what the hell we breathing. Because there's a lot more chemicals now than it was probably in any other time in wherever.
Yeah.
That's a crazy ass question. I'm just asking crazy ass questions on the
Man,
philosophy
but
show.
you can't be the only one, though. You know what I'm saying? Who really want to either pose the question or either find the answer to it. So, with this being the philosophy, and we are the council,
I'm just saying.
them questions here.
Man. All right, y'all. We about to go ahead and go to that Memoirs of a Forgotten Father. We're going to play that program Life. Let me see what y'all think about it.
The programmed life. What is life really? Where are we? We wake up, we go to work, we buy food from stores with printed labels telling us what's healthy. But who wrote that label? Who told us what the word means? We trust it, but do we know? We hold these glowing rectangles in our hands, tell our stories to them like they ain't listening, like they can't be traced, tracked, translated into chains. We laugh, we scroll, we speak out loud into machines that remember everything. And I ask myself, are we really free? Or are we just alive inside someone else's script? Even the Bible, it was handed to us. History handed down like secondhand clothes. Threadbare stories we weren't alive to witness. We've been programmed since birth, fed thoughts, fed news, fed belief systems, fed meat, or what we think is meat. They told us what it was, so we swallowed it. And when a voice breaks the feed, a thinker, a scientist, someone brave enough to say, something's off, suddenly they're gone, dead, disappeared, dismissed because they dared to think. And that's when it hit me. You don't really know anything until you experienced it yourself. Everything else, just programming. So I wonder, what is life? What is truth? And who benefits from the lie? Just a thought, but sometimes a thought is the most dangerous thing in the world.
Yeah.
That shit deep, man.
The program.
It's time to wake up some minds, man. It's the philosophy with the council. Tap in with us, y'all.
All day, every day. All right, I got some reflective questions for the program Life, man. When was the last time You question something you were taught.
Mm.
I'm gonna say
Wow.
I question a lot of shit now. Like the for a long time, bro, I thought being transparent with people was a good thing. Was making you real. Not no more. You know what I'm saying? You only let the right people know who you are.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
You know what I'm saying? It's some things you can't hide. That's an obvious thing. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got chameleons. That's why you got, you know, some people. You not gonna look natural around certain people. It's just that's just how it's gonna be sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't talking about those type of things, but I'm talking about your plans, your weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? Doing that don't make you a good person. Letting people know that you where your weaknesses are. That's just a stupid person. Well, you know, you tell the right people who needs to know. I ain't saying that. I'm talking about being just all out with it. You know what I'm saying? I thought everybody, whoever I'm around, if you around me, you gonna know what type of person I am. You know what I'm saying? And that's all of it. But some people don't deserve to know that. So that was something that was, I don't know if it was actually taught to me, but it was definitely handed down to me that you should be real with everybody. I don't look at it like that no more. Some people can't handle your real.
Man.
You know.
Now
Especially
that's
my
real.
So, and I think my real is pretty dope. So only a few people need to be around that.
Man.
So that's one thing. Nice. That's another thing, man. Thought being nice. And I ain't talking about to mostly everybody. I'm talking about period. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my thing is, if you find somebody who can reciprocate or respect your niceness, I'm not talking about them. I'm just talking about being nice. Just being nice to everybody. If you can do that and not get drained, then that's a blessing. But for normal individuals who have their own lives and you trying to be nice to everybody and you're not getting it reciprocated and you feel drained, it's because nice is not always good. You know what I'm saying? Being nice is not always good. All right? And this is from the Philosophy Show.
Man.
And
That's real.
another thing, and this be the last one for me. I didn't understand this, and it was said so many times, and I understood it from an educational, what they teach you part, what they teach you in school part, and that was the knowledge is power. Knowledge, the right knowledge is power.
Facts.
Those are the things that I reprogram myself, like that I was taught. Like, okay, and you know, it's less stressful and it works because to create worth, you gotta respect your fucking self.
Man.
You gotta respect yourself.
I feel that, bro.
Cause if you're not respecting yourself, there ain't too many people know how to respect who you are. If you are fucking, think of a what you call that, a vending machine. What do people use a vending machine for?
On one side, it make money.
No, I'm talking about why they come up to a vending machine.
Ah. Just
Just to
grab
buy-
something quick.
Buy
Yeah.
something, get. If you have a variety of shit in there, somebody gonna come up, choose what they want, spend the money, and go. The next person gonna do the same thing, cause that's a vending machine. So if you a nice person, what you think people gonna use you for?
Take advantage of you being nice.
That's all they gonna. That's so.
Yeah.
It's just that now. If you have the power to be nice and that not drain you, then that's a different situation. Us as humans, it's gonna get draining after a while. And then what if life hits you? Then you got to, or you gonna have the mind that all these people you help. And just saying, because I would think they should, but that's not life.
That's not reality.
So if you down and you need help, who gonna be there? So is that, if you just doing it out the kindness of your heart because that's just something you naturally do and it don't drain you and you good with all of that, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking about somebody where it's get draining, then you complaining because you need help. That's not nobody else's fault. That's your fault. So just try to help people you don't got to take meds for that. You get what I'm saying? These are things that we are getting misconstrued because social media is dopamining your brain to think whatever the hell everything on there is true. It's not. All them couples on there talking that shit. Y'all crazy. Listen, you can look around in this world and see what's really going on. People, it's a different world now. If you're looking for something old and you ain't already got it, you might need to be looking for something new. You know what I'm saying? I told somebody this, like if you looking for old love, the old love is self-love. Then it's a different world out here.
Yeah,
if you still talking about and you ain't got nobody now, you know what time shit is moving. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's real shit is not the same.
It's just not.
Look at, you got old people doing the 20 verses, older people, nigga 60, looking. And I'm looking like, I'm listening to these, I'm like, wow.
It's
If I
coming
ain't-
to this.
It ain't even, I don't even look at it like that no more. Because
He said it's
why
just
would,
different.
yeah, we are living in a different time. This is not 1990s, bro. This ain't, now they can say that. That's centuries away now. At first, we used to think 1910 was, you know what I'm saying? Nah, bro.
He say we're in 2025.
Yeah,
It's-
2025. These are facts. So we can instill what we got, and you can. My thing is, you lost when it's people your age. This ain't no just generational thing. This is a culture thing, where it hits babies to old people. It ain't no motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Only thing that probably staying the same is the class race, the classes, who rich, who ain't.
True.
And those are the things that we got to get off social media, tap in with people who's tapped in, and make certain things happen, because we can make money in this era. That's not hard. You know what I'm saying? Listen, and let me tell some people this, and you look in that camera too when I tell these people this. We've been doing this shit before social media. That's what people done fucking forgot.
They must have forgot.
Cause y'all can, number one, it's hard for me to copy anybody. It's hard for me to like copy somebody. So I have to do it my own way if I do copy them. But my point is, when you the source now compared to back in the day, it's you gotta do it a different way. Because I can get on social media and 100 people can steal what you got. And don't. But back in the day, if you had your own ingredient, it'll be too late for them. Like Hollywood to steal your shit, or whoever the big people will steal your shit, but not these fucking clowns that can just look on your shit and just steal your shit and act like they did it because they ain't got no flavor. You know what I'm saying? That goes from podcasts to music to comedy to all that. You know what I'm saying?
Don't forget promotion.
And promotion.
Yeah.
So that's the difference now. But the thing is, when you the source and you blessed, it don't really bother you because it's like it's unlimited. It's unlimited. What exudes is unlimited.
Unlimited.
I'm
The
just
source.
trying to find some real life individuals, and I can tell if you not because I've been seen the fake ones so many times that it's so easy to see them. You know what I'm saying? But that's all I'm saying.
It's
So-
the philosophy.
That's when those are the three that when my mental switch, I start questioning because it wasn't panning out, and I was getting drained, and I wanted to like, why the fuck am I drained on doing something I like doing and I want to do it? It ain't, and you can fool yourself into thinking that you want to do it, but it ain't what you want to do. I want to do it, but not like that.
That's real.
So I had to go with that, man. And all right, second question. Are you living by design or by default? Ooh, that was a hard question, boy. Say by default.
Design or default?
Like you go back, whew. Yeah.
Design or default?
And I believe what that saying is, like, when all these people be complaining about something and they go back to the same shit. So that's default. And then by design, I think and believe that mean if you, like, it's one thing I don't know if I know I've been consistent on trying to work out type. But it's been times I stopped, probably like 6 months, 3 months, blah, 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 get back working out, right? These last few times, I only probably stopped for a week in between 4 months. You know what I'm saying? And I done did it with going back, like, at first I was not drinking, then I started drinking, then I stopped drinking. The same with smoking chronic. My exercise did not stop. You know what I'm saying? So, and my thing with it is, it shouldn't stop. But, I would think that it would, because the smoking, I did trip off when you smoke, when I smoke. You want to chill. You do sometimes you want to chill.
Yeah.
Not with me. You know what I'm saying?
So you finna get active.
I need to be active. You know what I'm saying? So I still have that energy in me. You know what I'm saying? I still, man, it's a lot of stuff that, and I ain't saying I want to do it, I can still do it. That I still want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, when it goes to default, I guess I could call discipline, just being disciplined in what you're doing. If you do that, that's by design. You know what I'm saying? Default is going back into something you don't want to really do. I guess that's what I heard. Because if you go to default, I mean, unless
It's
that's
familiar.
it's damn near the same. To be honest with you. All right. Did you have something to say on that, or you good?
Good on that one.
Where we at? What beliefs have you inherited that no longer serve you? I know trying to be friendly and shit, that shit is boo-boo. You start that in kindergarten, like you gotta get along with people. And no, you don't. You don't have to. And my thing is, you might not be able to. If you get put in a job, yeah, you gonna get along with people because y'all both have a common goal. I ain't saying you gonna be happy working with each other, but you gonna get along because y'all got a common. You want to get paid at the end of the day, and you ain't gonna let nobody else fuck with your money. So that's how I look at it when I go to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, we here to make money, so bye. You know what I'm saying? But if you going per se, how can I say it? How can I say it without saying it? But
Get through 'em.
but I mean, if you go somewhere where the energy is not where you want it to be, you don't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, feel okay that you don't. If you don't want to go to a bar at somewhere, you don't have to go. Unless if you feel like you being what you call it. If you want to, it's a difference between wanting to go and being souped up to go. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to go, or you've been there 100 million times and you don't like the vibe, it's all right. Have people pick another one. You know what I'm saying? It's all right not to want to do shit. Everybody ain't meant to do the same shit. And I'm just speaking from the crowd, because we got a lot of people just from social media to just follow. You heard them say the same shit, and my thing is, we be on everybody do it. This ain't just certain people. You know what I'm saying? Everybody do it. But what I will suggest people to do for social media is just to take 3. Don't be on that motherfucker all the time. I just say that. But I know it kind of went off for what belief I don't keep. That don't serve me. I guess it do. Being nice, it did. I was just saying that part. Like, being nice is overrated.
Yeah.
Being respectful is more like it.
That's more like it. And for me, man, a belief that was passed down was family is who you share blood with.
Yeah.
We know we in the last few years
Right.
we didn't discover.
Right.
And what Maury say, that was a lie.
That was a lie.
And with speaking of that, it leans towards support.
Oh, yeah.
Because you think because you're family and you from the same bloodline, that these people will automatically support your dreams. We found out that was a lie.
Yeah, that's a total lie.
So that's my take. Family sharing the same blood ain't always family.
Right.
And family sharing the same blood ain't always gonna come and support you and your dreams and endeavors.
True that.
Most of the time you see total strangers.
Yep.
Most of the time, people you meet, friends become family. And those bonds grow. But yeah, them no longer kind of serve me, man.
Yeah.
To believe
Right.
that family who shares the same blood is family, and family who shares the same blood is gonna support your dreams and endeavors.
And
That no longer serves me.
And this my thing. Long as it wasn't my parent who told me that, but if it was somebody who just was telling me that, that's one that you smack them for. You go back and who would you go back in history and smack?
The one who told me that. It's the philosophy with the council, y'all. Tap in with us.
Tap in, baby. All right. Last question, y'all. If freedom means unlearning, what would you have to forget to be free? Ooh, boy.
Unlearning.
Yeah, I like that question. That threw me off. Oh, man.
A little bit of that school curriculum that they told you gonna need this one day.
He said, yeah.
And we know some of that curriculum
All right.
we are yet to use.
Because it was outdated. I
Yeah,
don't know what they
way
would be
before
learning
us.
now. Right.
Man, it's I got a cousin who was teaching history at one of the county high schools. And I asked him when, we was at a family function where we were chatting, and I asked him, man, what was his approach to his class? He taught history, right? He said, I'm unconventional if you asking, do I lesson for lesson teach from the history book? He said, I'm more focused on with my students current events. And I thought that was needed. Even when we was going through school, I think history should have been more of current events, and a little bit of where we came from to blend in with where we headed.
Yeah.
And I think, the curriculum has to have, as much as people don't like it, it's here anyway. I think it has to have tech infused, because that's what our kids are anyway.
Yeah, you selling them short if it ain't tech.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that.
And it's coming around. I see it starting.
I hope so.
But I'll be glad when we dive fully in it. You know what I'm saying? And it does not have to kind of be forced. It should be embraced instead of forced. But yeah.
Well, the world we living in, man, it's just, I don't even know how is school, man? Like, how is it? Like, honestly, as far as the students, like, I got my 12-year-olds, they still in school, but it's even that's different than when we was in school, man.
It's a rough go right now, man. Like, as I was speaking on the curriculum being tech infused, everybody got to buy into that vision, though. And everything you do is gonna be a little pushback or
But they should
struggle,
want that.
but they should want it, yeah. But everybody from top to bottom got to buy into that vision.
That's because it's gonna take more work,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be a difference. But like you said, it got to be ushered through. It's just gonna take somebody who's gonna listen and be in leadership to push it through. Cause why not? All this money we spending, I'm at the point where I don't. It's crazy. I'm gonna say this because it don't. As far as America, money is nothing. It's nothing. So I'm not getting why you can't do this. It can't be money. It's gotta be ideals or something
It's
clashing.
just a willingness to do it, I might say too much. Let me find a different way to tackle this that I still stay employed.
No, we
But
ain't
you
trying-
know, you have some educators who are still conditioned in their old ways.
Yeah.
So if they still conditioned in their old ways, and if we saying the curriculum is outdated, the thought process of how do I say it? The thought process of attacking the way we teach the curriculum is also outdated.
Yeah.
You know, it
We
just
go
need-
hand in hand.
Man, it needs a whole overhaul, man.
Yeah. That ain't.
And I'm glad that there's a thing called retirement. Because it's a kind of, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but it's a kind of out with the old, in with the new. And I think as more of these newer educators who are on fire for the tech infused type situations come in and the old transition out, I think we'll start to see a change. But that's a process, you know. That's
Yeah.
gonna be a process.
Okay. All right, well, man, that's it for Memoirs of a Forgotten Father, man. I hope y'all like what we talked about, especially
Yeah.
for the whole time, man, because we get some knowledge, man. Make sure y'all tune in to that Carl Jung, bro, dream analyst, psychologist, all that there. We were talking about archetypes. Which one you living with? You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? What mask you got on? You know? But next week or the week after next or whenever we come back, next episode, be tuned in. You never know what you gonna see, but you will if you tap into Antoine Labrie on Facebook or Soldier by Blood Television. We do promo all day. Soldier by Blood on Instagram too, man. We everywhere. And tap in with that Village Global Network. You know what I'm saying? All day. Daddy Rich, where they can find you at, fam?
Man, Richard Shaw Jr. on Facebook. I'm tapping into my Twitter. I mean, not my Twitter, but my TikTok, and that's, you know, Daddy Rich _ 31402, something like that. But I'm starting to use them a little more, TikTok and Instagram. So I'm starting to use it a little more, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to beef them up a little bit. But, hey, you can find me all the time on Facebook, Richard Shaw Jr. Get at us, man.
All day, every day, man. We finna go.
Go vote. The voting has started.
Yes.
More than an artist.
SoldierByBlood.com. You can buy your tickets too.
Yeah, please buy your tickets. Come on out. Let's have a good time and go shopping. We're going to be fly. We're going to take pictures. We're going to have a good time.
Yes, sir.
On politic.
All day,
Let's go,
every day. Yeah. September 27th. 9-year Soldier by Blood bonfire at the Carondelet Food Patch at 555 Herc 63111. Yeah. Yours Awards going down November 11th at Old Herl Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville, Illinois. It's the Hall of Fame edition, man. Headlined by your boy Jay Waiters. He bringing a Triple D R&B all the way from Dallas, coming to Collinsville, Illinois. Voting has begun. Y'all can go to SoldierByBlood.com, then go to Yours Awards 2025.
Yeah.
We will see y'all next time.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, another pretty day. Bowling Green as far as St. Louis. It is officially barbecue weather. Vito banging that boy Tweez, huh? This is for Kings Highway. Hell no, you don't see me in no money where you be at. Fuck, you gon' see me and they hate where you be at. Now you don't see me as a sucker where you be at. No, you don't see me if they trippin' where you be at. That part. One thing for certain, two things invited, motherfucker, don't go. What you said, and we were texting SMH. It is what it is, and make no mistakes. Goddamn club got where it starts too late. Overwhelmed by foo-foo, too grown for play. Enjoy setting with friends, some real Uno. Skip, reverse, change the color, draw for more. Hell, now you don't see me, ain't no money where you be at. Fuck, you gon' see me and they hate where you be at. Now you don't see me as a sucker where you be at. No, you don't see me if they trippin' where you be at. That part, that part, that part.
When I step up in the place, that's guaranteed money. A lot of smiles and grins, but I don't see nothing funny. Had to cut them clowns short. No, I don't play dummy. Setting up the table, cause I know the meal is coming. I don't fuck with who you fuck with, I don't see the point. If I'm smoking big blunts, why you rolling joints? Never legal with the promos, the people choice champ for Bowling Green to Collinsville, I'm stamped. We made a count, why you hating on me? Cause it's slated for me. Need to get up off your ass, you might get it, my G. Stop supporting them lanes, put most high in the game. Stop that capping type shit and stop passing the blame. I can't fuck with no haters, I done did that way back. Heart open, no jack, but homie became straight rag. That's facts, so I move accordingly. Stay cornball free, man, you can't get close to me.
Hell no, you don't see me, ain't no money where you be at. Fuck, you gon' see me and they hatin' where you be at. Now you don't see me as a sucker where you be at. No, you don't see me if they trippin' where you be at. That part, that part, that part.
You a fool, Vito Banger.
That part, that part, that part, that part,
Yeah, I wanna hear that one.
that part. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the top of the South, where it's always 20 past 4. Welcome, St. Louis. Put your feet up. Let's get you more adjusted. There you go, sir. The blood is at your pleasure. And here's your life. Enjoy.
Yours awards.
Young man. Ruin. Paranoid. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Hold up. Plugs don't take pictures. Here. This a photo opportunity. Look here. This photo opportunity.
Okay, we back. People's Choice. Tweezy the Don.
Tweezy, tell us about some new business endeavors you have coming.
You know, trying to get people to come together.
Yours awards.
What?
What?
You say something?
Mm-mm.
Yours awards.
Huh?
What?
Yours awards.
Huh?
What?
What?
Yours awards.
What? Huh?
Yours awards.
What?
Huh?
Yours awards.
What?
What?
Yours awards.
What?
Yours awards. Yours awards.
What?
Yours awards.
Don't.
A photo opportunity.
Jump out the whip. That's clean enough to pull your mama. Black on black 44. Call it Barack Obama.
I see them watching, they watch me, but they can't see me. Real respected like Trump, but my moves not sleazy. Take it.
You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Do it again now. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel.
Yours was.
Huh? Wait, how'd you end up wearing my bonnet?
She slid in my ride. She made me wanna.
Hey, you've been sitting there with your mouth open for 30 seconds. So, what happened next?
I don't know. She started hiding her bonnets after that. I don't know what happened.
So, what's the Yours Awards?
I have no idea. What you think it is?
Well, it could be a collection of entrepreneurs and overall successful people, poets, actresses, singers, models, business owners, so on and so forth, that get recognition all throughout the city of St. Louis.
I was thinking more OnlyFans.
I could see that.